Mr. Smith discharged a firearm inside of his apartment, and it went through the wall into another neighboring apartment. And when he did this, he violated section 2.2 of the lease and section 2.9 of the lease. And 2.2 of the lease.
Well, let me establish first, Mr. Smith, do you remember signing the lease?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and by signing the lease, you accepted the terms of the lease, and that's why we're here today. Okay, go ahead and proceed, Mr. Griff.
Okay, in section 2.2, Mr. Smith agreed to, it says, resident safety and property laws, safety and crime free. You and your guests or residents under your control should not engage in any criminal activity in your unit or community. So Mr. Smith was arrested by the Waco police for this reckless discharge of a firearm. And then 2.9, prohibited conduct. You and your guests may not engage in the following activities: criminal conduct, discharging a firearm in the community, or except when allowed by law, displaying or possessing a gun, or in which a way which may alarm others. Or number 3, disturbing or threatening the rights and comfort, health, and safety and convenience of others. When Mr. Smith, or shortly after Mr. Smith was arrested, the police confiscated at least one weapon, if not more than one.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Smith, you heard everything that's been presented so far. Do you have any questions of Mr. Griff of anything that he presented to court?
No, sir. I don't have any questions for Mr. Griff.
Okay, well then I guess next is your opportunity to give your defense if you wish to do so.
Yes, sir. I would. Your Honor, and Mr. Griff, I want to start out by saying I do apologize for the incident. I have 4 children. I have 2 21-year-olds, a son and a daughter, and I have a 16-year-old and I have a 5-year-old daughter. So I have 2 boys and 2 girls that comes to my house on a regular basis. That night, and I am a very, very, very involved church-going person. I go to church regularly, maybe twice a week. But that night of the incident, it was a weapon that the guy had, and he was looking at it, and the weapon had went off, and he was going to buy it, and the weapon had went off, and he left, and I notified him. I was like, man, I was notifying him, like, okay, well, you asked to buy it, and you didn't. So I was sort of kind of upset at him, but I was more upset of the fact that the weapon had went off, and I didn't do it myself specifically, and I don't have a weapon, and it was only one weapon, and I'll never have a weapon again. For one, I'm truly distraught at myself for it happening, and I am truly am apologetic. I went to jail, and I had to stay for a couple of days, and I had to bond out, and it was sort of kind of, well, I ain't gonna say sort of kind of, it was very embarrassing, and I apologize to everyone, and everyone. They said that they wanted to make sure that I was okay, make sure everything was okay, and everything. And I spoke with my neighbor, and it was actually her boyfriend. I want to say his name. I forgot his name, but she's been with another dude since, and they've been together like maybe a week or so. So the guy that she's with now is not the same guy. So I was looking for him before this date here to ask him, like I was asking earlier, could he testify or could he write a statement or something, but I can't find him. So I wanted to knock on the door next door to ask her, but she's always gone. She I would say she doesn't have a regular job, but she does work. So she was at work hopefully this morning, and I didn't get a chance to have her testify to say that I apologized, and she's okay, and it was her boyfriend that actually wanted it and was going to purchase it, and that's how it discharged.
Okay. You have anything else?
MHMR notified me that if there's anything that you all need as far as my active medications, I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I have a major depression and I have major anxiety, and I take 5 medications, and I'm on MHMR. So my manager and my caseworker notified me to give you all the number and the information if there's anything that you all needed on behalf of submitting my documents as far as my payment, my monthly payments, my food stamps, and my medications that are active, or any other thing that y'all need.
All right. Do you have anything else, sir?
No, sir. I do apologize again. I definitely do not want to be evicted at all. I need my apartment. My children are grown. I don't have anywhere to go. My rent is not a problem. And I do apologize. Jesus Christ is my savior. I do apologize at the utmost, and I do not. If there's anything I could do, ever, if there's anything that I could do for a lifetime, I'll do it, because I do not need to lose my apartment. I don't have any place to go. I've been homeless before, and my children are grown, and I have a 5-year-old daughter, Olivia, and my kids come over all the time. So I definitely would like to keep a safe haven for my children and shelter for my children. I don't want my children out being in subjection to the city of Waco. And I do apologize, Mr. Griffs. I'll do anything I can. I'll do anything I can, sir. I'll even work maintenance. I have certifications in welding and certifications in industrial maintenance mechanic. I'll do anything I can, Mr. Griffs. I'll give you my word. Christopher DeMond Smith.
All right, sir. Do you have anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Griff, do you have any questions of Mr. Smith about anything that he presented?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Smith, I want you to understand, let me ask a question first of all. How did this gun get into your apartment? It matters
from my girlfriend. Her name is.
It matters not who discharged the firearm. The point is that it was from your apartment that it was discharged. So how did it get into your apartment?
It's my girlfriend, Roberts.
Okay, you cut out a little bit. All I caught. I'm sorry, your signal is cutting in and out. All I caught was something about your girlfriend.
Yes, sir. Her name is Roberts.
Did she bring it into your apartment?
Were you able to hear me?
No, I can't hear you. You're cutting out, sir.
I was saying it's my girlfriend's Kaniqua Roberts.
Okay, it was her gun?
Yes, sir. And yes, sir. And I no longer have it, and she no longer has it. But it was brought because she was moving, and she didn't have a place to go at the time. And I had some of her items.
Okay. All right, Mr. Smith, I want you to understand that here's the deal. When you signed the lease, you signed the agreement, okay, and that's first and foremost. You talked about you wanted to protect your children. Well, he cut out on us. No, I don't think he did. I think the signal cut out. He'll try to get back here in a minute. Okay. Let me just wait till here he comes here now. Okay, you're back?
Yes, sir, I'm back.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that's your signal. But anyway, what I was saying was that this is a violation of the lease agreement. The landlord has to keep everyone safe that they can. That's why they put these restrictions in the lease. How it happened is immaterial. The fact is that it did happen, and especially since the round went through the wall to the apartment next door. I mean, just by the grace of God, it didn't hit anyone, but it could have very easily. So it's the landlord has the right to bring this suit, and we're here today. So without Mr. Griff, do you have anything else in closing?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so the court, having heard the evidence, has no other option but to find for the plaintiff for possession of the property. Now, this had nothing to do with rent or anything. This is just for possession of the property. Now, the court will also award the plaintiff the court cost. That's the amount of money they had to pay to bring this case to trial. And that means, Mr. Smith, you're responsible for repaying them, okay? This is the judgment of the court. Mr. Smith, I want you to understand that you have a right to an appeal. If you think an appeal is necessary, that's entirely up to you. However, if you do wish to appeal the judgment of this court, you're going to have to do that before Thursday, July the 3rd. And the way to do that is you're going to have to post a cash bond in the amount of $1,000 to the court, to the registry of the court, and then it's going to go upstairs to the county court, and you'd have to take care of those fees up there. But you can appeal, but you must do so before July the 3rd. That's Thursday, next Thursday. Yes.
Even if it was not mine and it wasn't stored there.
Makes no difference, Mr. Smith. It came from your apartment. You are a resident of the apartment complex. That's why they have leases. And the bottom line is,
I never seen where it said anything about firearms.
It says criminal conduct. Discharging a firearm is a criminal conduct. When you discharge it in an apartment. What did you get arrested for, Mr. Smith?
It was that was it. It was discharging a firearm or
exactly.
It was something about I believe so. It was a misdemeanor.
And again, it makes no difference whether you discharge it or not. Well, I guess it would for the police report, but that's a police option. Okay, that's their report. Sir. But for the purpose of this court, you're in the apartment. There's a violation of the lease, and they're asking for the apartment back, and that's what I'm going to grant them.
Judge Peterson.
Yes.
I'm apologizing. It wasn't stored there, and I never seen anything on the lease about me not being able to have a weapon.
Okay. Well, I'm all I can say is in the lease it talks about the conduct, and that's what you're being evicted for, is for the conduct that went on in your apartment.
And Judge Peterson, I wasn't the owner, and I was the one who did it.
It doesn't matter, sir. It was in your apartment. You're living there by the lease that you signed.
I never seen where it said on the lease.
The apartment complex doesn't have to prove whose it was or who discharged it. It was discharged from your apartment, and that's what they're filing the eviction for. They have every right to do that, Mr. Smith. for the safety of others around you.
Sir. May I be taken into consideration of not losing my apartment?
Mr. Smith, I'm sorry.
I don't have anywhere to go, Judge.
I have no control over that. This is a suit that the apartment complex had every right to bring to this court, and this is where it starts. Like I said, if you don't agree with my judgment, Mr. Smith, all I could say is appeal it to the county court.
No, sir, I'm not saying that necessarily I don't. I'm saying, may I be taken into consideration for me begging for my mercy that I didn't. No.
Mr. Smith, I'm sure you're a good man, but this is the fact. This is what the apartment complex, they have to do this for the safety of everyone in the complex, not just you.
Well, can we speak, Mr. Griff, about me not losing my apartment?
That's going to be between you and him, but he's come to this court to seek an eviction, and I'm granting that eviction.
Oh, can I speak with Mr. Griff?
You can give him a call afterwards. As far as the court's concerned, we're through. The judgments will go out in the mail today, and you should get them in your mailbox tomorrow, or, well, this is a weekend, so it may be Monday or Tuesday, but you know what your options are. When you get the judgment, if you have any questions, you can contact the court.
So if I speak with Mr. Griff, and he does allow me to keep my apartment without being evicted, would that be okay?
Mr. Smith, that's between you and him, but I don't think he'd be doing that if he brought it to court, but that's between you two, okay?
Mr. Smith, that's not an option, and it's my call and only my call. So please don't talk to anyone else about it.
No, sir, I'm not going to talk to anyone. I was only going to speak with you. If you mind, could I have a
No,
number?
not an option. No.
All right. All right, gentlemen, we are adjourned, and Mr. Smith, you know your options, and you'll get the judgments in the mail, okay? Good luck to you,
Okay.
Mr. Smith.
May I speak with you, Mr. Griff?
You can call him, but now you can't use this system. We're through. This court is over, okay?
Yes,
But
sir.
you can call him on your own if you wish to.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a blessed day. We are adjourned.